rolling, or you have a horrible build going into the boss.
All right.
Oh,
Yep.
timer.
Let us go.
Aha,
I like
let's
lettuce.
fly.
And we're off.
All right,
All right,
both going
mini dwarfs.
Yeah, you're going the right. Both going the right direction. Finding a mini boss. Captain not going for the mini boss first, but finds the actual boss first. So not a bad idea.
Oh wow, this could be an extremely fast floor if the Razors wanted to just go with no resources.
That's true. They already killed the mini boss, so Folith might be doing that.
Now we know from yesterday that Folith likes to just apply the pressure and go as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's actually a fair point.
See, they got the map, so
Folith is just going ahead with like no resources, no weapon, no anything. KC is going to take the time to blow down and get some stuff.
Yeah, I think that's actually this could pay off for King Captain. Getting Scrap Runner, which is okay.
good.
It's good.
It's very good.
No, it is very good. You're right. I'm saying like you kind of want like compared to like Quickening. Like what if King Captain found Quickening first, and then that's a really good boost.
As long as
That's
King
a good
Captain
sword.
KC can avoid getting hit, that Scrap Runner will do a lot of work for them.
That's very fair. That's
He's-
very fair.
Because I think this is also something with the last day. Like, Folith, I think, had Scrap Runner, but they kept going so fast that they kept taking hits and they couldn't really make use of that upgrade. So it is a very good upgrade, but you are sort of committing to not being a little bit more careful and not reckless with HP.
That's very fair. Yeah, you have to be a little careful at that point. If you're a very aggressive, racer, then that could play against you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Looks like
Because
Casey
Folith
is...
is...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, Casey's now down the floor, too. Probably about most of a floor behind Folith. However, Folith only has a pea shooter and doesn't have a good weapon. Now has to go look for that weapon. And KC could, if they were screen watching, can just go for the mini boss and go straight for the boss.
And
Sorry, I saw that skull.
found the mini list.
I saw that giant skull just get sandwiched.
Yep.
You
I
speak
saw
for
it.
whatever reason.
I love it when that happens. It's just so funny. I love it.
Geomancers mages can really hurt other enemies, like with icicles or like the blocks. Like, it's interesting.
Casey just, by the way, just pulled ahead. Is now on Behemoth
yeah.
and wiping it out with a bloodless sword, which the
Ooh.
farming paid off in the beginning. The farming paid
Yep.
off.
Folith
Seems to
gonna
sense that.
go with the pea shooter, but it's gonna
What?
be a lot slower.
It's gonna be very slow, yeah.
Very
That
unfortunate
bloodless
here.
sword is doing a lot of work.
It is. Actually, it really is.
know-
And it's just going so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Getting all the
That
being
scrap
able to keep
runner-
ammo and everything.
Yeah, the Scrap Runner really pays off if you keep it going, because this is something that I think Exy was the one who told it to me. Like, having damage is a little bit like having ammo in that it takes less shots to kill everything, so you have more shots left. with you.
Exactly. And not just that, but the bloodless on the sword stacks with that scrap runner, and it just winds up blowing away most enemies really fast. Even enemies you don't have like that are really tanky, you do way more damage.
Yeah,
long
bloodlust
as-
synergizes so well with Scrap Runner.
It does. It does.
I think KC knows it very well.
Casey knows it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stick to this weapon for the rest of the run.
If they can maintain the ammo, I think so. I think it's the right call. And then you really want to hope to find something like Quickening, and then save that for Overlord, get in the face of Overlord for phase 1, and then proc it, and then suddenly you're way ahead, even further ahead than before.
Mm-hmm.
Getting
It
focus.
still doesn't.
Paul's gonna have to beg for artifact here.
And
Getting
Uh,
scanner.
they get Scanner.
Still stuck in a pea shooter. Casey getting focus, which is actually really good with the sword. Can get in the face of all of your enemies and just stab them.
Folith has not had a weapon the entire run yet, which is...
It's kind of keeping
It's
up,
not-
though.
It is, but I feel like the longer the run goes on, the more it's gonna fall behind, because you just can't keep up with the damage of like a bloodless Scrap Runner sword.
That's actually fair, like especially on bosses. So Folith can keep up on the floor, but then when you fight the boss, that changes because suddenly now your lack of damage on your pea shooter is going to really show.
Also, we have fish, and pea shooter on fish is not what you want to have.
Oh, that's a fair point. Look at this filleting again. Not as good as your filleting, Lilac, but still a fillet.
Well, Lilac really knows how to handle a fish, I think.
Well,
Yes.
see, Lilac was able to not only fillet but fry it at the same time. So this is just a filleted raw fish. It's sushi.
I know how to debone a fish. I actually don't, but I guess I'll learn now.
Even going against Auto Dock with Pea Shooter, Folith is taking so much time dealing with everything. And
That's
cannot
true.
find a weapon.
It's falling behind room by room because every room takes longer. Is trying to find a weapon, has to take the extra time to find the weapon, taking forever to clear every room to find the weapon. So it's just so many scenarios happening right now.
And I think this is kind of the potential drawback of Folith's strategy of like stepping on the gas pedal, is that you may start to run on fumes when you eventually, because you just don't have resources to keep up.
In this case, it ran out fairly quickly, unfortunately.
These are kind of okay weapons, but at least it's better than a pea shooter.
Which cartridge did Casey pick up? It's the one that looked like the shell?
Bandage, I think?
I believe
think
so.
it was bandage, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Which
Folith
is-
getting a
Ooh.
burst revolver, which is not bad on fish.
It's not bad, no, but it pales in comparison to the Scrap Runner.
Oh yeah, Scrap
like-
Runner bloodless sword.
Yeah, we have to emphasize, the plus 30% damage that Scrap Runner can give you is huge. It's a very big boost.
It's a big boost, and you know what? A thing I'm just noticing now. One of the so Casey found a blessing room and got the choice of double pickups, but you can only take one. That's fine because if you need ammo, you're more likely to get ammo than you are to get like you're more likely to get the stuff you need when you have one of two choices. So that's really good.
Yeah, the game gives you more choices, so you're more likely to get exactly what you need.
Exactly. And Casey getting a little lost in floor 4. Folith is on floor 4, is not terribly far behind. I think Casey did not get Scanner.
No,
And
and Folith
did.
Scanner gave them a view of where the boss room is, and Casey has just now found it.
Yep, it has to go clear the mini bosses now to get to the boss room. Folith, I think, still has to go for a mini boss, I think. Both.
Both.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Casey is on firewall already. They're pulling ahead.
Pulling ahead.
Firewall sword.
Almost a flat floor ahead. On a sword, too, of all things.
Swords
Man.
are good.
I mean, it's not the worst, but I always had trouble with it.
You know, I used to not like swords back in the day in the original base game, but man, I finally came around. Swords are good.
Good.
Okay,
I think
back then I was like, oh, I could dodge my bullets. I don't have to worry about it. But no, actually, swords are fantastic. They're a great variety.
You have to be brave enough to get into enemies' faces.
I mean, that's part of it. I'm like, I don't want to do it.
And I think Monorail 3 is showing that is now part of the meta. Good swords are just very good choices, and a lot of good runners are taking them.
A good sword is good up until Overlord, because then you're often on low health by the time you get to Overlord, and you kind of don't want to be on a sword by then.
Neither of those are good.
Because you have to get in their face. Now, unfortunately, so what a downer on Casey's side is that they took the weapon canister, but they didn't get a weapon. The downer now is that they need a weapon for Overlord, they can't get it. Or
Well,
less
they
likely.
might have to. They might find a shop or a secret room or something.
I mean, it's less likely now. I guess, like, what I would do if I were there in their situation, even though I'm not exactly a racer, is I'd save the weapon canister for right before Overlord. That way I can do damage from a distance. Because now you have diminished damage.
Yeah, I think we've seen plenty of racers do that already, where they, just for Overlord, you save the canister, even if it's just to get a weapon with disrupting, because that's huge.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and oh man, unfortunately, Casey's down to 5 health. They're going to have to hope for a quickening at this point. Because clutching it out on Overlord with, 4 health now, is getting very tough.
It's definitely doable, and I believe that KC has the skill required to pull it off, but
I do.
It's a hairy position to be in.
Oh, okay,
Folith
there's
just
ammo refill.
now-
Oh, what a clutch
Nice.
pickup. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Clutch
Yeah.
pickup, yeah.
and lots of bombs as well for safety. I think Casey's gonna be fine. Folith, just now on firewall.
Don't ruin it.
They better hope that they're... Casey is getting
Giant.
large.
That's pretty good for safety.
Giant.
So I was worried because they were running out of ammo. I was like, okay, they're going to be on a pea shooter very soon. That's not good at 4 health. But then they got the ammo pickup thanks to the blessing, and then they got the giant, which is good for safety.
Also, I think this was like when I say, if you have a giant sword, doing Overlord with it is a lot more viable.
Yes, you could actually get closer to Overlord. And actually a big thing, too, is that you can proc your bloodlust more often because you're hitting more bullets. You're swiping more of them.
Oh,
You
nice
see?
strut there.
Swiper, no
Kinda
swiping.
risky.
I think only because they have a giant sword is that they're able to do that. Because if you didn't, it would not. It would be very
Hitbox.
risky.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to get a little
Hitbox.
closer, and that hitbox is rough.
It's
Overlord-
very wide.
Yeah, Overlord's fat.
Hey now.
Wow,
Hey now.
rude.
That's so mean.
Fatty McFat fat.
Oh,
Wow.
we're down to phase
Absolute
2.
unit.
We're down to phase 2,
Oh.
down to 3 health.
Oh.
This could, I
And
mean,
one
go either
bomb.
way. Yeah, 1 bomb, phase 2.
Oh, he reached his body positive.
Doing a decent. Okay,
Yes,
2
he is.
health. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Casey.
And Casey's stuck having to shoot from a distance here. That's not good because you have diminished damage with the projectile of a sword.
It's true. On the other hand, they do their Folith is far enough behind that I think that they can afford the time to do this.
So Folith is at 3 health, but they can farm that health if there's a death. Like, if there is a potential for a death here.
I think Casey sort of resignated to just, we're doing it the slow way.
Not a bad idea. Yep, okay, down to phase 3, 2 health, no bombs. Gotta watch it.
But the first attack of phase 3 with a giant sword is much easier.
It is easier. However, you do have to watch it because you have to keep your distance. And you have a slower swinging sword, so you got to time it a little differently than a regular sword. Uh-oh, 1 health.
Don't die.
Come on.
Come on, KC. Oh my goodness, Casey. This is not looking... Okay, 1 shot down to the pea shooter. Oh no, down goes Overlord.
Yes!
Ooh.
They got it!
Oh, that was tight.
Oh my goodness, at the last possible second. The last possible second. GG, KC. Oh my
You got the
goodness.
tournament
GG.
pick? Or shall I?
What's the 12, 13, well, 3.71.
I'm gonna grab the...
GT is 12
Oh my
minutes
God.
exactly.
I don't even know what to say at this point. This is just... Oh, man. That was an excellent run. Like, especially on the... So, Casey finished with optimal health. That's how that works. If it's not an optimal run unless you're unless you're down to 1 health at the end. So, man, good time.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so
Once you guys are ready, I'll clear the timer. We'll get ready to start the next one.
Okay, I got the seed.
All right. Clearing the timer. Let's get this going. I am ready when you guys are. So just do the countdown, and then let me know when you're when they go, and then I'll hit the timer, and we'll fly.
see now I had a thought, Squega, is that on the very final match, we're gonna have the final countdown.
I like to do the trumpet version. Is that? This is a really
Yes,
bad version.
yes.
Yes, I do a really lame trumpet with my voice. So it's I do that to my wife, and she's like, she told me it's actually good, but please don't do that again. So,
Hi.
All right,
here we go.
let's
2,
begin.
1, go.
Yo. Blast off.
A good wise answer, exactly. Tic Tac. All right, an excavation bomb immediately. That's actually, well, that's okay.
Yeah, in
Excavation
races-
bomb.
You don't really use excavation in races, honestly.
I mean, if you're trying,
Sometimes you can get lucky.
yeah,
You can get like a blessed room. That happened to me a few times.
it's very
but
rare, but they're not seeded. That's the
rare.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
So I just kind of treat them like regular bombs. But Folith right away with a razor.
Yeah, so going for a razor versus the drill on KC's side. Interesting choices.
Casey gets Scrap Runner again. They know it's a good one.
And oh, this drill is knockback. That's excellent for safety. It's actually really good because you can pin your opponent, and then you just do tons of damage and don't do take any hits, or less likely to take hits. So it does help, especially on this mini boss.
Okay. Casey is off to the boss.
Yep.
Folith is going to get an upgrade.
Poor Guardian. Yeah, so notice how Folith changed their playstyle, is doing a tad bit more farming now.
I wouldn't even call it farming, it's just getting a weapon, which is vital to going fast.
Well, it's a minor amount of farming. It is a form, but it's not like immediately leaving the room, the floor, and then trying to clutch it out with a pea shooter. But now they have a decent weapon and
Scrap Runner as well.
And Scrap Runner, yeah, that's big.
The Casey has a slight time advantage of like maybe 10 seconds.
Yeah, about that. And they have a drill, which does help quite a bit. But at the same time, so drills have that quasi-phasing, whereas the Razor has piercing, which is still good. Both of them pierce, which helps you clear room very quickly. I think drill still has an absolute higher DPS, but
I would have to check with Pure about that.
Ooh.
Casey chooses to take
look at that!
Disrupting
chain lightning.
Yep.
That's actually really good. So,
you know how I mentioned before about, bombing into good things? Folith used the excavation bomb and bombed into holy water.
oh, that's so
Nice.
good. So
That's really good for it.
yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. You get the extra 20% damage from the blessing and the extra max ammo and a refill on your gun.
Mm-hmm. It's very
right
good.
now, Folith is probably banking on, what's the word? Good weapon on the treasure trove.
Or even a keyword. Like, if you get a keyword that gives you a triple, this gun is suddenly extremely good.
Casey got quickening.
Disrupting even.
Quickening on, yep, that's interesting. Okay, it looks like Casey's going to prep to quickening on the boss. So get a quick boss 2. Not a bad idea, not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. It's still early on, so you still have a lot of rooms to take advantage of that plus 20%.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see if blessed versus... he's going to do that first? I would personally bless and get a weapon.
Interesting, so Folith skipped the power-up station.
He might...
Did not go for the quickening.
I agree with that.
I mean, we'll see. Casey just
They might get it later.
That's possible.
Casey's done with Charlie.
Ooh, Folith
So
taking a few
now
hits. Ouch.
Yeah, so we have blessed weapon versus procced quickening already.
And I believe there was a 10% damage up in the shop on floor 2, and I think both of them got it. Yeah, so Folith just got the other pickup, getting the blessing to refill their weapon.
Disrupting chain lightning
Blessed.
and blessed. That's a really good thunderhead.
Actually, Folith is going to go back for the power station. Okay. I guess I just wanted to clear the boss.
They're losing a lot of time. Casey is just pulling ahead.
Yeah, so it could pay off for Folith. They do get to save the quickening for later. However, Casey's taking this advantage. They still have a very good weapon, and they're pulling ahead.
See if this works out.
What a room!
Casey wins.
Yeah, but
Folith is eliminated.
Casey is still down to 3 health, though, and they went through a couple of rooms that did some damage, so they're going to have to find something very soon. Okay, whole plating. How about that? Get an extra health.
For +1.
Yeah, it gives you something.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
I still think it would have been better to perhaps take one of the other upgrades for the time being.
That's fair. But Folith is not terribly far behind. Already found their boss. I think still looking for the mini-boss. Doesn't have to worry so much about health at the moment because they haven't proc quickening. So the question is, will they proc it on the floor 3 boss, or are they going to save it for floor 4, floor 5? When are they going to use quickening?
I think you either proc it on the next boss available, or you save it for Overlord, because you really want to take... You either maximize... Yeah. Oh, are we going to see Husbando?
No,
not from KC.
today.
$20. $20.
20. You're like,
You
I'll
want
give
my
you a
money?
20. Just breach it. We're probably not going to see that today. Not in this race. This
Paul's
race
probably not going to risk it anyway because he's behind. But...
Yeah, Folith is too far behind at this point. I would totally do it just for the memes and for the 20. But you know what? No, they're both.
Folith pop quickening, and now they're slightly ahead of KC.
Wow. See, that's where quickening gives you the advantage. But yeah, that's it. Like they're ahead, and they're on par. They have roughly the same amount of damage and roughly the same gun. And what did Casey just
What
get?
was that?
Was that magnifying glass?
Spyglass.
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 Oh my goodness.
Smaller floors.
Thank you. Yes. That's
gonna help.
That's gonna help next floor. That's gonna help next floor. Not this floor, but next floor can make Casey's the last leg of Casey's run so fast.
Mm-hmm. The best floor to use to have that on.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Yeah, you kind of need it in a floor 5 because floor 5 is where the mapping escalates pretty badly.
Yeah. And sometimes we've all had those layouts where it just like if you don't have mapping, you have no idea where to go.
It's like top right has one boss, bottom left has the other boss, and it's a 3-year journey to each.
And it's always idle.
Yeah, always. Yeah, yes.
Oh, Casey down to 2 HP.
Oh, this is not good. Casey needs
Folith
a shot
down
with
to
some
3.
healing. Getting a key
This
word
layout
here.
is awful.
Phasing on the Thunderhead is spectacular, but maybe charges faster for ammo concerns.
A line? Okay, actually not too bad. Charges faster is pretty good. Gives you a DPF boost. Falls down to 2 health too. This is not good. This room is not fun.
We might have a death.
I don't you dare say it. Don't you dare. Actually, no. You're going for the reverse. That if you say it, it's not going to happen. I got it.
Hopefully.
Okay, Ordinator. Not a bad start. Lots of damage on this gun. So Folith is making quick work already. Casey needs to catch up here. Needs to catch up, but needs the health as well. So Folith has 1 heart. I imagine they're going to go for the heart on the boss here. Get the 2 health off of that.
That would be wise.
Or, no, I think they're going for damage. They're going for damage.
Damage,
All
huh?
in.
All right.
All in or nothing.
You know, I'm a big baby. I'd go for the heart, but you know, that could work out.
I think Folith is just determined to get the advantage. And they need it because Casey has Spyglass and Folith doesn't.
That is fair. That's actually very fair. And Casey's doing a little extra farming here to find the shop. Oh, wait. Did they not find their boss, their mini-boss yet? Maybe they're looking for that.
Did they get lost?
Oh, no. Okay, there's a power-up station. Maybe they're looking for that.
I think at this point, you kind of just need to go, because Folith's good at putting the pressure. It's just a matter of, like, will he die before he gets there? And he gets Scanner. And
Folith getting all of the ammo refills, just tons of them. And this gun is perfect for Overlord. It has Disrupting. They already procced Quickening. They already procced... they have a bunch of damage up, so it's going to be much faster.
Casey finally finding their second mini-boss.
Yep. But a little too late here because Folith is still pretty decent chunk of way through floor 5.
Yep.
Oh,
they did pick up Scanners.
They cleared 1 mini-boss, but still finding the other 2. This is where the larger floor is going to bite them. Potentially.
Also, both have the same weapon, except Casey fires quicker. So that's another slight advantage for them. But they're much lower on ammo.
Yeah, they're going to have to find an ammo refill sooner, and Casey's already maxed out what they can find on floor 4. They're going to have to go to floor 5.
I believe Folith also got a little too excited there.
Counting to 3 is difficult.
Yes. All right, Folith looking for the boss here. I think they already cleared all the mini-bosses.
They found the boss looking for the 3rd mini-boss.
Oh, mini-boss. Okay, the other way around. Yes.
There it is.
Okay, here we go. Go, go, go.
Folith is full speed ahead. Just go, go, go.
Yep, go for the ammo refill. Max out your gun. Overlord, it is time. Go,
Casey
go, go.
Went for Artifact, but Folith is there already.
Let's see that damage. Look at that damage on that gun. So good. Just melting phase 1, which has the most
Disrupting
HP.
is no joke.
Just don't die. That's the important bit.
Don't go slow and don't die. Those are the 2 important tenets of a race.
Well, Casey went slow and won last time.
That is true. All right, here we go. Phase 2. Face melting. Overlord. Oh, look at that. Look at that melt. So good. And the phase 3 has even less HP. So, yeah, I think this is definitely Folith. They still have 2 bombs, and they have 5 health. They're going to have to, like, just sit there and take all the hits to die.
I think phase 3, if you got this far, it's almost in the bag.
Here we go.
Yep, go.
And done. All right, there we go.
Nice.
1 win for Folith. So
Good
we're down
game.
to a game 3.
The tiebreaker.
The tiebreaker. Are we letting Casey finish? I don't think so. This is round 2, correct?
We're already in quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals, yeah, so we don't need to do that. Yeah, seriously, GG to Folith. That was an excellent run. Sub 11, very strong time. 10:34 IGT, 10:45 RTA from my super accurate timer that I totally am operating accurately. And, yeah, God, what a good time.
All right, on to game 3.
As got the races
Exciting.
set up. Yeah, very exciting. Down to game 3. We're going to have to see what happens here on race 3. And so what we saw in race 1, Folith just took a, just balls to the wall, kind of super fast. Let's go, skip a bunch of stuff, put the early pressure on. Casey did the farming, managed to slingshot ahead thanks to the farming, giving them the tools they needed to go faster. And then race 2, Folith thought, you know what, that early farming is a great idea. Got the early farming, pulled ahead, and just kept going. Like, they took their strategy, slowed it down at the beginning, and then slingshotted ahead.
Mm-hmm.
There's this
Sometimes it's about slowing down a little bit early on so that later on you can go much faster. But you have to know how much time you want to spend looking for resources and when you just need to enter go mode.
Yeah, exactly. I was just looking at chat. 5 HP for Folith is so high. that's a shift in strategy for Folith.
I mean, sometimes 1 HP is all you need. Really.
That is very true. That is very true. I mean, 1 HP is optimal, right?
Yep.
Absolutely optimal.
So you keep saying.
I mean,
All right, ready.
because anything more, you don't need more than 1 health. At the end, that is. And we're ready to go. Go.
Go, go, go. All right.
And you know what? I need to take a quick break again. You two have the floor, and I'll be right back.
All
Very
right.
well. So, very quick secret mini boss and upgrade for KC. They picked plating. All right. See, the thing about plating is that what if you get it, but then you get quickening? Then you're like, oh, now I have all this extra health I have to burn through.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, Breachstone. Are they gonna do it?
$20.
No, KC's not going there. Did the Breachstone show up in any of your races, Lilac?
1. And didn't
no.
have
Yeah.
the boy.
No. He just doesn't want to show up today, it seems. Alright.
That's okay. We're going fast here.
Casey's looking for a weapon in the boss. I assume so anyway.
Oh, magnifying glass. That's actually really good.
Ooh, you might want to farm
Not
for
get
that.
hit.
Unfortunately, Casey already got hit, so their multiplier has already taken the nosedive. But Folith has not. So they could afford it.
Yeah.
Right? Casey already at the mini boss. Folith has found the boss already. And now the weapon. I think they now know better to go with the boss with that. It's a
Yeah.
triple drill.
Well, if you get good keywords on that, it'll be good.
Okay, I'm back.
A little bit of
What'd I miss?
So there's a magnifying glass card on the shop, and Folith now has the money to take it.
Ooh, that's such a good pickup. It's not like, obviously it's not like other mapping, but it's still mapping, and you need that.
It also honestly depends on the layouts too, because sometimes it's just not worth. But it's better to have it than not.
Well, sometimes
Absolutely.
you'll be able to see two mini bosses clustered together, or in a couple of runs we've had in the last set or two where the mini boss was right next to the boss, and so that could potentially let you see that way faster.
KC also will have the money for it, but they're far behind. Folith is ahead, and we all know they like.
Opting for homing.
Homing on Casey's side?
No.
I mean,
Well, when you have triple, it's very good.
I was gonna say they have triple drill. Like, why not? That is one of the fastest, most damaging guns in the game, and it clears rooms. You're like, you know what? I don't like this room. Goodbye. Because you can see the difference here. On Folith's side, they do not have homing at the moment. And that triple drill is very diminished. It's just a slower firing drill that does a little less damage. So Casey's able to just fire the drill once and hit everything in the room just about.
So they would still want more damage.
Yeah, oh, you need damage at this point. Yeah, you need to stack damage. Well, actually, what would be good at this point is to get quickening and proc that at the right time early on to get that extra 20%, because that is a very noticeable boost.
But
Especially on a drill.
Casey also got plating, which is increasing the amount of HP they have to burn through to actually proc quickening.
That's fair. You know, at that point, like you get whole plating early, and then you get quickening, and it's like, dang, I just wasted an entire power up in that sense. Like you could have gotten something else from that power up station.
Exactly. Casey trying to find the boss, not
Somewhere
having
there.
a lot of luck.
Folith found the boss though. It's your boy Charlie.
Charlie's appeared a lot today.
And Folith went for an interesting-looking laser. Which one is it? It is a plain vanilla laser, but I don't know what it does.
Charges faster, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, shoots a little
Piercing
faster.
as well, it looks like.
Ah, yes. Good laser, very good laser to have, actually. One of the biggest problems with the laser is that it does not fire. Does not pierce when you fire. It does not fire. Yes, but it does not pierce when you fire.
Man.
And no, that's a problem on Scully when you take way too many, way too many power-ups that have your fire rate.
Folith got Trumpet from Trader Deal.
Oh, but Casey did not.
Got better troves.
Better choice.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
here's your money,
Boy.
Casey, but you, honk. We're going to honk through every single room here. So, God, Trumpet is fantastic, because what it does is when you enter a room, it shoots this massive laser through the horizontal middle of it, and it kills a bunch of enemies. So, it's a good speed item.
It fires on the direction that you enter in, not horizontally.
Oh, I thought it was horizontal. Well, I take that back. Well, very nice. Even better.
Casey gets Fortune. Folith spends a lot of time gambling, and they have a laser which does not go through these walls, and so Casey's having a much quicker time.
Yep, is able to plow through. However, Casey's ammo is low. We're gonna have to watch it. You run out of this gun, you're gonna be at a disadvantage.
Oh, but they have mini boss and weapon right there.
Perfect. And Folith just got Fortune as well, so they're roughly on par for power-ups.
Yep.
Yes, Tic Tac will put it. The beam. I don't have my Go XLR set up for the voice setup, but Tic Tac Fo does a fantastic beam impression.
Oh. Casey looking for that last mini boss. Where could it be?
And they're low on ammo again, running low. This is not good. Folith finding their weapon canister, swapping out for a pulsar wider shot. Is that what that is? No, it's a shotgun. Oh.
No.
Shotgun.
Shotgun chain lightning, I believe.
Pretty
Casey
good
found
setup.
the mini boss, and they're now ready for the boss.
It's fish. Now, if there's any boss that's going to eat your ammo, it's going to be fish.
Well, technically Overlord.
Well, I'm talking about floor 3, sorry. Of floor 3, I find the one boss that eats your ammo the most is fish.
Also, Folith is already on fish as well.
Yeah, they're on par, and Folith has a fantastic gun as well, so they're doing tons of damage. Oh man,
Also,
look at all that dodging.
they're also getting different attack patterns as well.
Indeed they are. Fish is like, oh, you have a shotgun, well, I better do this.
Casey finishes first. Down they go. Cursed weapon, not taking it.
No, we don't want that weapon, no. Definitely not.
Folith goes for it.
What is it,
I mean,
Curse of Paranoia?
yeah, it's not
Yes, I think it's cursed.
it's not a bad
Yeah.
curse. They're looking.
It's
It's
not a
early
bad
on.
one, but
It's early in the
if you're
floor,
not
and you can at least clear the floor quickly and break the gun, and then get a good gun later, or potentially a good gun. Get the extra 5%.
Casey found a map in Blood Shop. They now know exactly where to go.
That's so
and
good.
they have the better weapon, because they still have the homing triple, and Folith has, well, an alright weapon.
You know what I just realized? Paranoia is going to cost Folith time, because
Yeah,
you
if
have to
you don't, if you don't
have to fight the
defeat these
eyeball.
enemies. Yeah, if you don't defeat them quick enough.
Oh,
Oh,
Casey
it's
got
such a-
Scrap
Such a
Runner.
bummer. What the Folith? Oh, Folith actually clipped
Casey
into
got-
the wall. Holy cow! Okay,
Casey got Scrap Runner.
I saw that, yeah.
QA testers
Stuck in the
go.
wall.
But
Please no.
okay, full map on Casey's side and fighting the boss as well. Still has to find both mini bosses.
Wow, the bat actually made an even shorter path through the floor.
Pier room,
No!
Darn you, Pier!
Wow.
And it's accessible. It's accessible.
It was accessible too, yeah.
No, Pier, curse you. Can we curse Pier in chat? Let's curse him.
I mean, you can.
Oh,
How many
well,
are you giving him?
He thrives off of that.
Folith improved the weapon now. So.
Ooh, is that a ring shot? I believe that is.
Yes.
That's really strong. Dang. Man, that's such a beautiful room. Okay, looks like Casey's going to go for the... Okay, full ammo refill, and then probably can come back and refill again after fighting Nightmare here.
Folith just now making their way to the boss. I think this is still gonna be too early to call it, because...
I think it depends. It does depend. Okay, Folith lost the gun, so now the curse is gone. They have to fight Bat, which is actually a bit of a damage tank, and it's your way to get to the boss. So they're going to have to fight Bat, which is going to cost them a ton of time. Go find a weapon, which can cost some time. And meanwhile, Casey already cleared the boss. Is going to get a health refill and just go.
Yep. Taking advantage of all that unfilled HP and taking stuff from the blood shop.
Folith did
Casey
not
doesn't-
take a weapon. They saw the weapon
Did
canister.
he accidentally?
Yeah.
I think he accidentally dashed out and missed the weapon.
Yeah, it's such a bummer. They had to sell for a triple ricochet spear. Ooh. It doesn't have homing. If it had homing, it'd be pretty darn good. But it's triple,
Yeah.
so it's slowly firing, and then you're only hitting 1 or 2 needles at a time unless you're in their face, which is happening here.
Also, when you have Ricochet, it's not as good against bosses because generally the Ricochet will not make it hit again, unlike rooms where you might hit an enemy on another part.
Yeah. Oh my god, Folith is taking so much damage. Down to 3 health.
And no quickening.
Yeah, no quickening either. And they still have to go through phase 2. 1 bomb, 2 health. Oh. Okay, there we go. Down goes Nightmare. Whew.
Taking the HP this time.
But stuck on this really lackluster spear going into the next floor. Oh boy.
The only thing they have is Trumpet and Magnifying Glass, which might not be enough.
Well, especially since Casey's been on floor 5 for a solid minute and has had a chance to just find everything. Well, almost everything. And still has the drill. Still has this drill, which is running so strong.
So they might want to switch it up for Overlord because it's not disrupting.
Yeah, not disrupting, but I mean, could do some damage. Meanwhile, Folith got a runic instant hit. Very good gun. Had to do the swap there. Got the extra scrap from that. Got the extra health. Lost the extra health. And we're down to 4 on Folith. And yeah, Folith actually picked up Casey picked up a floor 5 scanner, which is kind of unfortunate because scanner does not proc on the same floor that you pick it up on.
It's on when the floor generates.
Yeah.
And the floor is already generated, so it doesn't do anything. Casey got the last mini-boss. There go for
On the Overlord. 64 shots on the gun. This gun actually does a fair amount of damage and should mill Overlord. Folith is... I don't know what
Missing
mini-boss
one.
number.
Folith is missing 1.
Oh,
and
boy.
they haven't found it.
Look at this
Casey
damage.
trying the same strat again.
Yeah, but look at this damage they're outputting. It's good. Like, it's not disrupting, but it is still pretty darn good. Okay,
Yep.
phase 1 down.
Hardest phase
Plenty of
down.
health.
All right, phase 2 has less health, so watch this. Oh, look at that damage. That's like a 6th or 7th of his health. That's... Oh, it's
6
beautiful.
health for HP for KC.
Not too bad. Okay, phase 2 about to be done. Done.
Yup.
Phase 3.
All it's still looking.
This is definitely Casey's to lose.
I think Casey's got it. They know how to do this fight.
Oh, look at this damage. Drill OP. All hail
Beautiful.
drill.
Yep, and that's GG.
That is GG. Timer
Good
stop.
one. Good
Oh, man.
game.
Sub 13 again. 12-13 IGT. 12-21 RTA. Man.
Nice. Well done.
Yeah, honestly, that was actually an excellent run. That was...
That was very, very good.
Both of them were actually excellent runs. Folith had a good setup, but I think swapping off the drill was probably what slowed Folith down the most.